Okay, here, I want to show you where we are. We're in St. Paul, broadcasting live from St. Paul, checking in on the gas price, $3.29. You know, it was $2.99 for like 3 or 4 months. I actually Googled to see if there was some sort of like state ethanol law that said it had to. I don't know. I thought it might be staying there for some purpose. Okay, nobody here yet. I don't know. I actually texted a friend that I was going on. I was having a text conversation. I said, "Hey, why don't you come watch me drink some tea?" Oh, I sat on my cat. We can't have that. Is that good? What do you think? Is that going to be good? Thumbs up. Yeah, so you know, as I was getting ready for this, I thought I would just pull one out and just choose that to drink. And I was going to talk about that. I was going to talk about how choosing what tea I'm going to have is part of the pleasure for me. But when I had less than a minute to go on here, and I titled it, just heard the raw puer, and I had quickly just grabbed a thing to have today, and it was ripe. So I got to find a raw now. Okay. You know, I want to say that's raw, but it's not obviously raw, and there's a couple from here that were surprisingly. That's definitely. I don't know why I ordered so many raw or so many cooked. If you're not a tea person, or if you're not a puer person, cooked, ripe, and shu are all the same thing. Raw and shang are the same thing. Oh, yeah. I actually get left and right mixed up sometimes. Okay, now I can't do this one because I decided I was going to do this thing. I was going to wait. I was going to have the teas, enjoy them on my own without reading anything about it. You know, I didn't read the subscriptions even, descriptions too much even. You know, I can't find okay, here we go. This is a young raw puer. Young meaning it can be drunk right away. You don't have to age it. And you in fact haven't aged it. If you can age a young puer and it becomes a not young puer. So I'm gonna dole out a good amount. See, and this is the middle of the cake. I don't like this. I wish I did. There's in the way they do some of the cakes is in the middle they'll have a part about like that big that is extra super duper compressed. I don't know what the purpose is. I've never Googled or asked anybody, but it's difficult to get apart. And one of the things I like about a couple of the cakes that from Liquid Proust, this is from Liquid Proust, is it comes apart just like it just falls apart. You can carry it around, but then once you try to start taking it apart, it just falls apart like magic. All right, with the magic of electric teapot, I know it's exactly 205 degrees. So rinse we will. Yeah. So, yeah. So I remember this one. You know, I knew there was a couple that were standouts. This is one of them. You know, and I'm not sure. I think the one I had last night. I think you can see that. I titled it something about Puer with cat. That one, I wasn't sure if it was one of the good ones. I think it was. Well, I'm pretty sure it was, and I just didn't steep it well. So I'm gonna do everything right here. Other than I didn't heat up my teaware. But yeah, this specifically cherries to me. Stewed, like if it really does smell as if in this cup there were like stewed dried cherries. Which is exceptional. Usually it smells like tea, and then there being some. So I thought you were gonna stay with us, wee one. Come back, Rosy Pants. You want to come back here? I don't have anything for you other than this onion. Will you accept my onion, wee one? She'll come back and try to get the onion now. I know. Or no, I don't know. But I wanted to tell you that, you know, after you use it, say, you know, you have recipes for use just the white part. I always use the green part too. But, well, no, not always. But if you can cut off the white part and then put the green part back in water like this, and it regrows. Or no. What happens is, I forget what happens. I haven't done it in a while. But no, I think you get more of the green stuff. I think the green stuff will keep you growing. All right. I wish you could see the acrobatics. I go under my leg to get the hot water. You know, now when I see this right away, I was a little bit harsh on I didn't like something about the way the last one was colored. Last raw puer. It hadn't gotten dark enough for me yet, and now I see I was a little harsh because this is really light. This is when they're just a year or two old, they're gold like this, and then they become more like more towards black tea. Oh, I shouldn't have done another steep right away. I should have just taken the first steep, see what that tastes like. But very much, this is a good one. This is a good one. I'm setting myself up for disappointment because I really liked this one last time. But okay, shut up and drink your tea. Oh my gosh, it's great. It's wonderful. I brewed it just fine. Wee one, you're missing out. Oh, she might have actually had to go to the bathroom. I don't see her in there. Yeah, I this isn't very strong, so, but I can tell. Oh man, yep. This is, I wouldn't want to have this every day because it's special. It tastes fruity. And if I had that every day, I would get used to it, and it wouldn't be special anymore. I like the flavor of raw puer that's good, but not exceptional. So, why don't you come check out these over here? They're not poisonous. They look like tulips, which are poisonous. Don't eat tulips, wee one. Or is it lilies that are so poisonous with cats? Oh yeah, I gotta make. Okay, I have demands of her, such as do not step on the tea table. I have to make accommodations for that demand. There you go. Now you got a little runway there to. This is really nice. I can't wait to do the third steeping. So I'm going to try not to go too long on it because that's my instinct. I go, oh, it's really strong. Rosy pants, they can't see you. Sit right here. Come on over here, wee boy. Maybe she's saying, it's me or the podcast. It's me or these blab dang it podcasts. Because she's standing right here. Are you trying to look rueful? She couldn't look rueful if she tried. Now there's a little bit of puckering astringency here too, and I didn't notice that until I've had a whole cup of it. I was preoccupied with the fruitiness. Makes your mouth feel great though. That's another thing about makes your mouth feel like like a gum commercial says that your mouth should feel. Okay, okay. I'm not gonna be as interested in you after I do this next steep. We won. Thank you for not going down there. He'll bring these around so you can see them better. Here, were you after these or? There, you can't see me then. Here, come on over here. Come on over here. That's not a good place for you. Come on. Okay, okay, stand there. All right, okay, this is. Pastry, you say it and like uncooked dough and fruit. Now, I don't know if I was just fast enough on that. Well, no, because it was the second cup from the same fairness pitcher that I noticed the astringency. But yeah, this is astringent. But it's also very fruity. But the astringency is now the first thing I notice. What do I think about when I'm just drinking my tea and I'm not like talking about it to the web? What do I think about? I guess what I normally think about when I'm sitting around. Okay, that was really good. But yeah, more astringent than I remembered. And oh, what the heck? She's actually like looking at the, like she was looking at the button of the thing down here. We want come over here. Come over here if you're gonna screw around on broadcast. Just screw around in a normal way, being a clown over here. Come here. All right. Can you come over here? I'm afraid you're gonna knock over the camera. Okay. No. Okay. She just sits like that. That's a. Was I steeping this whole time? I was a little bit. What was going on there? How did that happen? Okay, what happened? Did I just... right now, saying what's thinking, it occurred to me that, if I wouldn't have been preoccupied with the cat, I wouldn't have done that. So this is going to be... Oof! Yeah, juice. That's... Okay. I gotta drink it anyway. Ugh! That was... Oh, ah! Wow, powerful stuff. I can't believe, but it looked like it was like half poured out. Did I leave that much in there somehow? I've noticed with this, and maybe another one from here, more of a similarity between green tea and puer from other ones I've had. The leaf here, I'll show you. Raw puers are processed like a green tea before. If you up to a point, the steps are the same in making green tea and raw puer. And this looks like it could be. It's a little browner, but I can't get it to stay unfolded. But here, this looks like a pretty good intact, leaf like you would get. She's from green tea. Pretty small too, so a lot of puers. That's another interesting thing about. They use all sorts of leaves. I can't believe I'm letting everybody know there's a piece of fuzz in my teacup. Oh, I have a body tingle. That could be just from the caffeine though, because I had a little bit of tea just an hour and a half ago. Yeah, so, okay, here, you can see it. I'm getting obsessed with closing my rings. Because February had a challenge where you had to close your rings 7 days. So I did that, and then I noticed that it's like 7 days, Monday through Sunday. And then so I had to do 9 days. And then I had a friend in the hospital, and, I'm recovering from a long serious illness myself, and it's long enough so my upper body isn't as strong as it should be, and just holding myself up in the hospital chair is a workout. And so then I got 2 more days, so I've been doing like 11 days of pretty, for me, pretty intensive. But at the same time, that's what I need to do. I need to push myself to get, because I'm also I've been obsessed with the VO2 max reading, and that is at the highest point since I got this in April 2001, which was a year and a half before my surgery that was so successful. heart surgery. I had a rhythm problem that was corrected, and I'm in better cardiac health now, and I feel like it too. But I can also tell I'm still catching up with where I would be if I hadn't gone through. All right. Oh, I just said that didn't smell. I didn't get it. I got a little bit of the musky perfume when I first smelled it. Yeah, still fruit though. It smells. Okay, let's see if we can do another steep. Yeah, I didn't see anything about old tree on this, but yeah, I did get a skin tingle, a little bit of a skin tingle. When I think about it, it's not like whoa, somebody stop the roller coaster. It's like, oh gee, my feet are tingling a little bit. I feel really, really fancy with my underarm put away. That motivates me to get a second camera. Well, I have one to get a second camera working. I have, I kept my last iPhone by mistake. I got this iPhone because I thought I lost my other one. I had a hospital stay, and I left it in my, in or out box there underneath paper. And by the time I got out of the hospital, the battery was so dead that it wasn't even giving off the. And then why didn't I see the last place it was? I don't know, but I thought I'd lost it. So I got this phone here with the awesome camera, which I didn't know it had that on it until a month or two ago. As you can see, this is a very energizing tea. I can't wait to think of the next thing to talk about. Tomatoes. I don't like raw tomatoes. I used to be, as a kid, my older brother was a little bit of a picky eater. For instance, only would eat Velveeta cheese, and I imitated him a lot, and so I was a picky eater for some of the things he was. But one of the things we're both still picky on, neither one of us like raw tomatoes too much. I'll eat them. He'll never eat them, but I'll eat them. But in addition, my heartburn has gotten worse over the decades and triggered easier. So I now have to. But the point is, cooked tomatoes, maybe only just because you tend to have more of them when they're cooked down, are more of a problem. So, but I don't like raw tomatoes too much. But I can the San Marzano ones. Those do not trigger heartburn for me. So if I want, I can get those San Marzano and make my own marinara sauce and do what I want with it. I haven't done that in a long, long time. The grocery store across the street, I haven't seen them fresh in a couple years. Where did I used to see them fresh frequently? I think I was at a different grocery store. This is downtown Lund's isn't. I don't know what. Well, anyway, but they have San Marzano. If you do cooking, you're probably familiar with what the can looks like. That's a specific kind. It's like one of these. Name appelés or the specific like county in Italy, county-like thing. I don't know what it is. And they're low acid. I don't know if it's acid that triggers my heartburn, but so that's something that I didn't realize I want to do until I just started jibber-jabbering on this live podcast to you about what I might like to do for cooking. But But yeah. So anyway, I'm not. I have the strength to stand up long enough to cook. So I've been doing that recently. Cooking after a year of turkey sandwiches, year and a half. But tonight I'm probably just gonna do Szechuan tofu and vegetables, because I've got green onions, garlic, and ginger, and that's, I think that's called the Holy Trinity in there. I watched this this Cajun cook, Cajun or Creole. I don't know. I'll maybe put a link to him. I was promised to put a link to him in the description of these things, but he makes like we're gonna make a shrimp today. You know, he like throws large quantities of food. You know, just dumping shrimp and chicken parts, and it's just, so I watched his stuff, and what was I gonna say about him? But backtracking. Oh, I guess I just he's like one of the cooks that I find inspiring. You know, it's like he kind of treats it like industrial quantities. You know, he doesn't measure anything. Just, we're gonna hit this with the sauce now. So yeah. All right. That's enough. And my co-star here thought it was enough quite a while ago. So, yes, thumbs up on the 2002 Jingga. I'm not sure if I ordered that or if I think there was one thing that was just like 3 puers that he just chose. I like it. I would get it again, and it's unusual when I say I would get a specific puer again, because one of the things I like about puers is trying different ones. All right, so you know, if I had this, I don't know, what time does daylight savings time? Are we going to get sunsets closer to 4:20? I don't know, but that's what I see. All right, bye-bye. Talk soon. Or bye-bye. Talk soon.